Hello, my name is Mackenzie and this is Project One. I did my project on a music video by Pearl Jam called Jeremy. It's actually based on a true story about a 15-year-old boy in Texas in 1991 who unfortunately shot himself in the mouth in front of his classmates. The lead singer of Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder, came across the story in a newspaper ad, and this inspired him to write the song and create the powerful music video. I decided to analyze this video specifically because it's controversial, but it's also important. I unfortunately have also had a friend commit suicide, so it also hits home for me, and I think it's something that should be out there and important to everyone, not just who have been affected by it. So in order to eliminate this terrible act, we have to both recognize the signs of suicidal thoughts and the consequences that it can have on us as humans. This is displayed enormously in the Pearl Jam video. First, we can take into consideration in the video, the boy Jeremy is shown drawing photos of himself on top of a mountain about to jump off with his hands in the air. It's also part of some of the lyrics. And through my research and obviously the song, I learned that if a child, or anyone for that matter, is speaking of death, is drawing about death, we have to take it seriously, not just something they're doing for fun. More especially with kids, because kids tend to just draw whatever's on their mind. So if that's on their mind, we have to really consider it, Secondly, we are shown that Jeremy is rebellious and very angry. This is also a sign of suicidal thoughts. Jeremy is shown as, walking around school being very angry. He blows things up, he plays with fire, things like that. So that's also something to take into consideration. Thirdly, we cannot forget bullying. Unfortunately, it's something that is almost like expected in schools, and it's regular, which is not okay. It's a huge part of suicides, especially among children, of course. And a good thing to do is not to tolerate it. A lot of the times in schools, principals, whomever you bring it up to, if something does occur, they just say that it's okay, it's fine. In the music video, they definitely display that bullying leads to this. So it's really important to listen to your children and take it seriously. And this is another issue that is displayed in the video, is in the lyrics they say that Jeremy is being ignored by his parents. So if a child is even talking about being sad, you can't just ignore it. It's something that, if it's, like I said previously, if it's going on in their mind, it's not just a silly thought. It's something that could really lead to bad, very serious consequences. With that being said, it's great that Pearl Jam created this video. As we can tie this into this communications class, Pearl Jam used their fame to bring a subject matter into the media world, which was very smart of them, because we all can relate or recognize that the media is everywhere, and advertisements display various subjects, and they stick in our minds. So many artists do this. They bring light to subjects that we often don't want to talk about, but it needs to be talked about in order to stop it. So in conclusion, it's something, if we want to end this matter, we have to recognize signs, symptoms, what it can do for us. Many people think that it won't happen to them, like various cases of deaths. They're like, that won't happen to me, that will not happen to a loved one. But you never know what's going on in someone's mind and what they are thinking or how they are feeling. So thankfully, Pearl Jam did an intense job on displaying this, a scary job. Actually, in the end of the music video, it shows like all the graphics of Jeremy shooting himself, and it shows the children's reactions. It actually freezes on their reactions. so it's very powerful. But the children, of course, look terrified, and it makes you feel almost as if you were there, which is it's, like I said, scary. But if we're not shown this through some way or another, it'll just slip out of our minds. So I'm really glad that I covered this video. I came across it online, and it's something that I really appreciate, and I'm glad that I analyzed it. So